Okay, Rod, so a 1-1 draw today. Both sides left it late to get goals, but given the circumstances, will you take a point?
Yeah, obviously, coming from a goal down with only a short time left on the clock, obviously we'll take a point, but I've just heard Mark doing his interview and it sounds a bit different to what my interview is going to be. I think both goalkeepers today have been in good form. The only difference is with my goalkeeper, he should have stayed. He stayed on the park, and their one shouldn't have done. It's as simple as that. Now, obviously, that's a big factor in the game, as far as I'm concerned. That his handball, that he come out the box and handballed it, is a red, and that's it. But okay, we've got to go with the referee's decision. So we've had to play, give him a yellow, and he continued. But I thought it was quite an end-to-end game. I thought it was a decent game of football, which is quite tough to play on that pitch at the minute. It's hard to be flowing football because it's very long. So I thought both teams, credit to him, tried to play, and I was quite pleased with our performance. I felt second half we'd up it another gear and we'd probably go on and get the win. You can see what they tried to do today. I mean, there was quite a few occasions where I felt they actually wanted a time waste from the first whistle. So I think they've more or less come and sort of said, look, let's bank in and see if we can counter-attack them. It's a bit of a shame, really, because I thought we'd actually been good all round the park. And obviously when we got counter-attacked on, you have to give credit to Welling that they was good in their possession, and the boy Goldberg can finish. So but as I said to my boys in there, listen, we have to give credit to bouncing back, and Sean was onside because Ando played him onside, so that's good. It's not like we've nicked an equaliser when it shouldn't have been. But my disappointment is today is we just didn't look. We didn't look nasty enough, and this is what I say to my players about, if you want to win anything, you've got to, you've really got to be nasty. And sometimes I feel our players are quite nice lads, and sometimes just want that little bit in there where they're gonna, just before the goal, Sean had a ball that dropped down to him, and I thought if he stepped on it, he could have got a shot off, and he didn't. The lads sort of, if you like, put Sean on his arse, and they've broken scored from it. And then you look at some of the chances, and probably the worst one of all today is probably Billy Knotts. We're going to go and win the game now, and someone of Billy's ability, maybe that's his confidence is low or whatever, but I'd expect Billy just to sort of top in that, or at least give it to someone who's going to then put it in. I think he's tried to pass it, and really it was a poor finish from Billy's standards. But look, this is a tough game. We've had some really tough fixtures. If you look now, we've still got to go at Bath, and then we've got Billericay, so we're coming out of a real tough period. Dartford haven't, these today, Welling, and then we've got Maidstone again on Monday. So, this is a tough period, and it's testing for the squad. But what I've seen here today, do you think a draw was a fair result? Me being the Chelmsford City manager, I thought we should have won it with the possession we had in good areas, but you have to give credit to them. They come here, done a job. They nearly got over the line with that, and we had to force the issue and get us back in the game late on, which is what we've done.
And we had some welcome additions back to the bench with Billy Knott and Tom Rakes. How important is it to have them back available for us?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Billy's come in today. He's gone on the bench. It was just a decision that I felt it was out of him and Jarvis, and I just felt hopefully we want to have exciting players like Billy around us at home as well. So we made that decision there, and obviously we'd been playing a bit of a sort of a diamond, but if you like, you call it a 4-1-3-2, whatever. And that meant that we needed another midfielder in there if we wanted to change that. And Ollie Muldoon took a bit of a whack, so that's that. Rate is back now, so that's another bit of competition. And as I said to the boys, this squad is built for, in the first month of August, a lot of games back to back, and obviously we're now being tested by the bank holiday game as well, and then the other week we had a game at Weymouth and a game at Dartford on the Monday. So it's tough, it is tough, and anybody who's played football or understands this level, it's very, very tough to go 2 games in a small time. So yeah, but listen, I'm positive, and it's good to have everybody back available, because at the end of the day that forces our decisions a little bit more to who we need to leave out and what system we can go with. So any manager wants their players fit, so to get them boys and that standard of player back to me is a massive positive. So yeah, we look forward to Monday. Obviously it's going to be a very warm day like today, and that's what I have to say, credit to both teams here today. This has been a very warm day. It's all right me standing in the dugout and you standing there watching the game or filming the game, but these boys have got to run around and put a shift in, and us and Welling have had to do that today in really, really hot conditions. No different on Monday, and it's probably going to be a lot hotter down on pitch side because obviously they've got a plastic pitch as well. So I should imagine there's going to be plenty of Vaseline on people's feet after the game on Monday. So as I say, but we've got to brush ourselves down there, try and get ourselves prepared. Me and Nick could talk about the positives here today, and we talk about a little bit of negatives here today. But I've got to be honest, the positives outweighed the negatives, and I think the supporters see a sensible game of football. Two teams that one team made the playoffs last year, and we obviously made the semis. So take nothing away from two good clubs, two good teams, and probably at the end of the day we're both a little bit disappointed we ain't got 3 points.
And are you expecting to rotate the squad on Monday against Bankstow?
I think you just have to have a look at I don't know how Ollie Muldoon's going to be. I know that he probably would like to play because it's his old club. Obviously Billy's just come back in. You've got Ratey, which is his old club. So yeah, maybe we freshen things up a little bit. And what I've seen here with the impact of the subs today, I mean, Jeffers has gone on and scored. So at the end of the day, he's had 10 minutes on the pitch and he's gone and scored. You have to sometimes give credit to that. Don't matter how it goes in, I'll take them every game. I thought Robbie Simpson's come on and done well. So he gives us another dimension as well now. So we're just going to have to try and see how the boys react after today. And then obviously you've got Mickey Splain in there as well. That's probably going to be a big doubt for Monday. But hopefully if he is a big doubt for Monday, then he ain't going to be too far away. So we are trying to be very careful working along with Dave and Tom, that we're not trying to make decisions that we shouldn't be doing with players that are carrying injuries. But we know Maidstone to be tough. Johnny down there, John Steele and Akan, I know them lads quite well, and I think they've had a good result at Concord today, so now they're starting to pick up a little bit momentum, and we're going to have to probably be good on the day, and I don't think their own form's been the greatest, but then our away form hasn't been the greatest, so it could make a spectacle of a good game by the sounds of it.
Perfect. Cheers.